Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring him in, Pat Pagano. Good morning, Pat.
Well, you almost had to wait a few minutes there.
Why? What happened?
I was on live. I said, boy, Marcel's a little bit early on this Monday morning.
Yeah.
He must have had some good night's sleep.
Well, I don't know, 2 minutes early. 2 minutes early.
Yeah, well,
Mike
true.
did. Mike
I don't
threw.
have to. Yeah, what happened with Mike?
Yeah, he threw away all his stuff, so he didn't have much to talk about by accident.
Oh,
He was cleaning his house, and so he threw all his notes away. So,
are you kidding me?
oh goodness. So, how was your weekend,
Oh,
Pat? How was your weekend?
the weekend was it was busy, but it wasn't. I really can't say in any way, shape, or form that it was you know tough like it normally would at this time of the year where we're doing our movie project up at the lake because it's so controlled because of COVID and we're doing this, so to speak, variety show. So it's very, very controlled. And Saturday there was how many people? 4 people in the studio, and only 2 were in the scene. No, 3 were in the scene. So that was done in a couple hours. And yesterday there was one, two, three. Oh, only 4 in the scene yesterday, right? So there were only 4 of us Saturday and Sunday at the studio, very, very controlled. And I was able to, strike the honeymoon set, take that down, and build a set for this coming weekend. We're going to be doing the girl group, which we're calling the Chandeliers, but they're going to be doing a rendition of the Chiffons, One Fine Day.
One fine day.
Right. Yep.
All
So
right.
that's what we're doing this. Well, we're doing that on Sunday. Saturday will be across the lake at someone else's cabin doing a couple of comedy skits there.
All right,
So
now, I want to tell you that the weekend, Saturday, worked out perfectly for the Sharon Playhouse,
right,
and they're outside. And even Sunday, it worked out perfectly. Sunday evening, they had the movie outside, and and the weather held for them all weekend long.
I think we gave them the thumbs up for Sunday. We said that if there would be anything, there may be some spotty drizzle or spotty shower.
Wasn't even any spotty, drizzly, or showers. Yeah,
Yeah,
was.
that was really good.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
so it worked out
really.
nice.
Well, I'm glad. And this is going to be a very quiet week weather-wise for us. Other places, not so quiet. But for us, partly sunny, less humid today, 75 to 80. It'll be clear and cool tonight. We're in the 40s, 45 to 50. Sunshine and fall like, we stay in the 60s on Tuesday. Sunny and pleasant, mid-70s Wednesday. Partly cloudy, mid-70s Thursday. Another front comes in Thursday night. It moves out Friday. We begin to turn cooler. It's in the 60s Friday. And I think we're in the 60s all weekend long. And at night, we are in the 40s, maybe even some 30s over the weekend.
Now, the hurricane that's the 2 hurricanes, one's going to hit Bermuda. Is that today?
It's over Bermuda right now. That's Paulette.
And what strength is it over Bermuda?
90 miles an hour.
Okay, that's pretty good that's a small island. That's there's not too many places to hide there.
Right. So, and that's moving, that'll move back out into the Atlantic. Sally's not a hurricane yet. Sally's a tropical storm in the Northeast Gulf with 60-mile-per-hour winds. They do expect Sally to become a hurricane, and she will move on land somewhere between New Orleans and Pensacola, Florida, tomorrow. Renee is still not a tropical depression, just holding on, but very disorganized in the central Atlantic. South of Renee, in the south central Atlantic, east of the Windward Islands, is Teddy, newly formed Teddy, with 40-mile-per-hour winds. That storm, Teddy, is expected to become a major hurricane and move northwestward toward Bermuda. What happens after that, we don't know. There's another tropical depression near the Azores, and there is a new one coming off the African coast that shows signs of also developing. So the tropics, very, very busy, as it should be. It is peak hurricane season.
Now, the one that is forming and might hit, is it going to be pretty strong if it hits New Orleans?
The one that's a tropical storm right now should become a hurricane. They said that it could either be a Cat 1 or a Cat 2 by the time it gets to, I don't know if it's going to hit New Orleans directly. It may be just to the east of New Orleans. So that's why they did not put out a storm surge warning for the levees in Louisiana, because their thinking is, if the center of the storm goes to the east of New Orleans, then the wind over New Orleans will not be coming in from the Gulf, but it'll be coming down from the north. So that's not going to bring the water in, it's going to bring the water out. And it's a very close call. So they are going to have to watch it because the modeling is shaky. Some say New Orleans, some say as far west as Pensacola. So it's anywhere in between there.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's kind of interesting. But yeah, I was keeping up on it when I was up at the lake. I get my tablet out and take a look and see what's going on. So I was really keeping up on it through the weekend. And overall, it wasn't bad. We went to a restaurant locally up there, which has outdoor and indoor dining, but we still are opting to go outside. From all the sources that we have read, they said that a lot of the people who have been coming down with COVID recently have been known to go to indoor restaurants. So that still could be a problem. But anyhow, it was very, very nice. It was getting a little cool. We got there at 7:30 at night. They didn't have any of those heaters inside the tent, and both ends of the tent were open, so it was getting a little cool. But the food was real, real good. Service was nice. Everybody was very, very pleasant. And all in all, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. This kind of project is so much easier. Even though I have to change sets, it's not that drooling, scene 1, take 5, scene 2, take 9.
Yeah.
It's none of that. And you don't have to worry about continuity or anything like that because they're all individual scenes. And it goes so much easier, and it's so much easier on me. So here I am on a Monday morning, and I'm not complaining to you that I'm exhausted.
I know that's rare when that never happens when you film.
Yeah, and I mean, I did work. I have to tell you, I worked myself yesterday morning. I went to church, I had breakfast, and they said that they were coming down at around 12:30 to do the scene. So I went down to the studio at 10. The stage was already up, but I had to devise a way to hang the tinsel curtains because there's nothing. It's in front of a garage door that I had to camouflage. So there's nothing above me, Marshall, but 2 tracks at the garage door. So how am I hanging all of this stuff? So I had to invent ways. I used PVC tubing and stuff like that to almost like make a grid on top of the garage door so I could hang everything down. And I was up and down the ladder, up and down the ladder. And when nobody's around, it's like, oh, you're up on the ladder. Oh, you need the stapler? Get down. Oh, you need the helmet? Get down, and up and down, up and down, up and down. But it's still, I think I accomplished so much more by myself than I do if somebody was there helping me.
All right.
I really do. I just rather work by myself. So the stage is up. Looks very pretty, if I have to tell you. We have multicolored tinsel curtain in the back with a nice valance, a nice cream valance for the stage, the front of the stage. Then I have records, 45 RPM records and music notes hanging in the background. And then I ran chase lighting, if anybody doesn't know what that is, the lights chase one another, all around the stage and the bottom of the stage. And it's set. It's set for the girls, for the ladies, the 3 of them.
So you're done there.
I'm done for that. Saturday, we don't shoot there. Saturday, we're shooting across the lake at someone's cabin. And then Sunday, we shoot there. And I can't strip the stage because we're going to be using it for the opening number October 3rd. So it just stays there. That's all till then.
All right. Well,
and most importantly, none of those little critters.
No micey?
Nope. Nada. And I'm telling you, Marshall, when I open that door, the first thing that I do is I walk around that entire cabin. I look at the sink. I look on top of the refrigerator. All the places that I used to find traces, 0. I said, oh my goodness, thank goodness. All this money and work paid off so far.
The mouse has left the house.
I think they must figure, you know what? This is too hard. There's other cabins here that we can get in with no problem.
Yeah, you would have seen them. Well, you would have seen them this weekend because it got chilly once again.
It got chilly.
It got Now, when I said, Alexa, what's the weather in Salisbury, Connecticut this morning?
Right.
Alexa said, today will be a day where the temperature will be, tonight it'll be 41. And I said back to Alexa, 41? And Alexa said, tonight it will be 41.
I think that's a little on the cool side.
I hope so, because if it's going to be 41, I'm turning the furnace on because 41 equates to like 39 in the house.
Right. Well, let's see. I'm looking. I always look toward the Berkshires to see what the Berkshires are forecasting a low tonight in the Berkshires of 39 in the Berkshires. Let's take a look at Poughkeepsie. Poughkeepsie tonight, they're forecasting a low of 43 in Poughkeepsie. And then if I go to Bradley, see what Bradley's forecasting. Bradley is forecasting a low tonight of 45. So that's what I did. I went with the low. Yeah, I went 45 to 50. You know, all we need is a little bit of a breeze overnight that'll keep things stirred up and it won't drop so quickly. And I think overnight that the breeze will be averaging about 5 miles an hour. If it completely drops off in your neighborhood, you could get below 45, but I don't think you'll be seeing, 30s. Not tonight. That's my feeling.
I hope so.
Well, Marshall, what can I tell you? You may have to turn it on.
Come on, it's only September. Last year I had to put it on in the middle of October.
Yeah.
It's getting worse each winter.
That's when it should go on, the middle of October.
Yeah. Middle or end of October.
Yeah.
Oh, well. I won't complain about it because you know what? We're not getting fires. We're not getting hurricanes. We're not getting tornadoes right now. We're into a nice climate. Right. So I'm not going to complain and spoil it. Okay. All right there, Pat. I guess that'll do it for us this morning.
And I'll see you tomorrow morning.
We'll be here. Take care, Pat.
Okay. Bye, Marshall.
Pat Pagano this morning in the Weather Center with a check on our tri-state forecast here on Robin Hood Radio.